What's up, Raptors fans? Welcome to the Warriors Report. It's time to talk about the Raptors roster changes. I was not expecting the Raptors to make any roster changes as they had just signed Bo Cruz a couple of days ago, and I was expecting them to go with the full 20-man roster they have currently into camp, but the Raptors had other ideas. So the Raptors made some minor roster changes, which involved waiving Armoni Brooks, and this was a tweet by Blake Murphy that said the Raptors are waiving Armoni Brooks per sources. Deal was set to increase in guarantee on August 1st. Opens up another camp spot. Someone will scoop Brooks up for a camp. Now, what does this mean for the Raptors? Are they looking to maybe perhaps sign another player for that final roster spot? For the 20-man roster, they can technically invite into camp. What does this mean for the Raptors? I will be breaking all of that down for you guys in today's video. So if you're ready to watch this video, guys, make sure to give it a thumbs up. It does help get this video out a lot more. Let's try to get this video to 110 likes. And if you want to hit the subscribe button as well, your support would be very, very much appreciated. So with that being said, let's get into today's video. Now, as you guys know, I do like to give out shout outs on my channel. And for today's video, the shout out goes out to Todd Stevens. So Todd, thank you so much for supporting this channel through likes and comments. It is very much appreciated. Now let's talk about the Raptors roster because they signed Bo Cruz a few days ago and now they waive Armoni Brooks. So taking a look at the Raptors roster, I'm using this old tweet from Josh Lewenberg. The two-way contracts are full. Ron Harper Jr. was signed as well as Summer League standout Jeff Doughton as well. Now, obviously, it's very likely that the Raptors will sign Koloko sooner. I'm hoping rather than later. So kind of a strange situation why they still have not signed their second round draft pick. But that leaves the Raptors with about 2 roster spots. So between the 4 players, and Delano Banton, Bo Cruz, DJ Wilson, and Justin Champagnie, that leaves about 4 guys fighting for those 2 final roster spots. And it's going to make things very interesting. And again, the Raptors could technically still sign another player to invite for camp. Maybe that player is David Johnson. Maybe that's someone else. We'll wait and see. I know there's a lot of chatter about Raptors fans saying, well, we need a shooter. Why was someone like Svi Mikhailuk not waived, or even Malachi Flynn? I will break that down for you guys in just a second, but I just want to quickly touch upon the fact that, guys, Armoni Brooks, as much as I liked him, I thought he looked great in Summer League. I know people were saying he is a little bit inconsistent, and that's normally going to happen. I think the Raptors obviously made this deal for obvious reasons. No, they're not making a big trade. No, there's nothing crazy happening. The reason being obviously was to save money. It was a simple move to save money. That's all it was. But in terms of people talking about different players being moved, I want to quickly touch upon the fact that Masai Ujiri uttered these words. Take his words and take them seriously when he said, I believe in Malachi Flynn. I know he's at a down second year. He's going to bounce back in his third year. I firmly believe that. I know he doesn't fit in with the 6'9" lineup, but I firmly believe in Malachi Flynn. Now, in terms of talking about Svi Mikhailuk, a lot of people are saying, why did we not waive him, guys? NBA, G League, and Summer League are 3 completely different leagues. Although Armoni Brooks looked really good in the Summer League, that's what I personally thought, there's still a huge difference in terms of talent, even being the 5th or 14th or 15th man off of the bench in the NBA and someone who performed well at the Summer League. And I wanted to present to you guys these statistics because a lot of people are quick to say Svi Mikhailuk does not belong in the roster. The Raptors should have waived him. For first, he does have a guaranteed roster spot, so you're going to be losing a little bit of money. You could use him in salary fillers, and you know what? I would not be surprised to see him bounce back this season. Give him a benefit of a doubt. He started the season really well, and then, of course, his home country, Ukraine, was going through a lot of stuff there, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I think he's going to bounce back with the Raptors and play much better than he did last season. And again, it doesn't help that he was receiving very inconsistent minutes from Coach Nurse, which a lot of players were, but that's a topic for another day. Let's quickly touch upon Svi Mikhailuk's G League stats. Now, talking about his G League stats, guys, he clearly does not belong in the G League. He belongs on an NBA roster. Taking a look at his point production over the years in the G League, there's a reason why he didn't play a lot of games down in the G League. He's too talented for the G League. 40 points in the one game. I know it's one game, but in some of these other games, 8 games, he averaged 23.5 points, 3 games, 14 points, and in those 5 games in 2018, 2019, he averaged 29.2 points. He's clearly way too skilled for the G League. And not only that, but even his three-point percentage was great. So clearly he's a little bit too talented for the G League. So obviously, I know a lot of people may not like the fact that he didn't play well last season and they think you should waive him. I think the Raptors have this code of conduct, which a lot of people don't realize. There's a reason why Stanley Johnson wasn't waived after that terrible first season with the Raptors. I think the Raptors, for a team that already struggles to sign players, I think there's that code of honor you really have to stand by, because look, you sign a guy, you have a hard time attracting free agents, you convince these guys to sign with the Raptors, and then you're just not going to honor that contract and waive him. I don't know if that looks too good on the management's part. I know it's just very minor signings in Stanley Johnson and Squee Mihailuk, but there's a reason why those guys, where at least Stanley Johnson stayed on for this full 2 years. But I think that's probably the case with Squee Mihailuk as well. I think give him a second chance. I think he's going to play a lot better than he did in the past season. I was a little bit confused by this move initially when the Raptors did waive Armoni Brooks. I thought he would put up a great fight in the camp, but obviously the Raptors did this to save money. There's no other reasons. No, they're not making a big trade. No, they're not signing Colin Sexton or whoever's still out there, Dwight Howard. I don't know, guys, but it's quite interesting to see the Raptors did make this move initially. I was surprised, but obviously the Raptors want to save money. It's quite obvious. But I do want to hear from you guys. I always like hearing your thoughts in the comment section, so make sure to leave your thoughts down below. Do you think the Raptors should have waived Armoni Brooks, or would you have the Raptors waive someone else? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And as always, guys, I do have a trivia question for you today. And that trivia question is, Juanco Hernan Gomez was born in which country? I hope I'm saying his first name correctly. I did mispronounce it in my last video. Is he from A, Mexico? Is it B, from Portugal? Excuse my spelling there, guys. Is C, Spain, or is it D, Honduras? So which of these countries is he from? Whoever answers this trivia question correctly first will get a shout out in my next video. So that will be it for today's video, guys. So thank you so much for watching. As always, I do appreciate your support, and I hope you guys have yourselves a great day.